Avatar 3, Fire and Ash, trailer breakdown, box office hopes, and unreal visuals. Can the biggest movie of 2025 cross 1000 crores? The debate begins. We're in the middle of a heated debate. Will any 2025 film be able to cross the magic 1000 crore mark? Judging by the trailers of upcoming big budget movies, things don't seem too promising. The hype feels manufactured, the visuals repetitive, and the soul seems missing. But suddenly, from a galaxy far away, a cinematic missile enters the chat. It's none other than James Cameron's Avatar franchise, and this time it's Fire and Ash, Avatar Part 3. Looking back, when Avatar 2 shook the world, let's rewind to 2022. Avatar, The Way of Water made almost Rs 18,000 crore USD 2.3 billion worldwide. Even in India, it nearly touched the Rs of 500 crore mark, which is a monstrous number for a Hollywood film. Yet surprisingly, many fans felt it didn't emotionally match the bar set by Avatar 1. But one thing is undeniable, James Cameron doesn't just make films, he builds cinematic planets. Keep Avatar 3, Fire and Ash, the next planet-sized spectacle, just 3 minutes. That's all it took for the Avatar 3, Fire and Ash trailer to go viral. People weren't just impressed, they were shocked. Why? Because what James Cameron has imagined is something we couldn't even think of. From fire-wielding tribes to cosmic-level emotion, from hyper-realistic alien faces to god-like direction, the trailer felt like the screen itself was melting into lava. Seriously, watching this trailer, it feels like aliens are already on Earth, and James Cameron is their supreme leader. James Cameron, the godfather of aliens vision, let's be real. Who spends decades of their life perfecting just one cinematic universe? James Cameron does. He didn't just build Pandora, he built our emotional connection to it. Unlike Marvel or DC, where ordinary people turn into superheroes, Avatar shows us a universe where superhumans are trying to live normal lives, and that emotional conflict hits deep. The visuals are wallpaper every frame. Every frame of the Fire and Ash trailer feels like it could be a poster. Pause anywhere and you have a piece of art. In The Way of Water, we dove underwater. But in Fire and Ash, we rise through flames. This time, the scope of visual effects has grown exponentially thanks to the introduction of the Fire Tribe, a race that looks more aggressive, more evolved, and emotionally complex. The budget, where did Rs 2000 crores go? Look at the frames. Yes, you read that right. The film is reportedly made with a budget of over Rs 2000 crores. But unlike other movies where we wonder where the money went, Avatar 3 screams, this is where the money went. The fire rendering, ash simulation, real-time lighting, facial VFX, it's all so detailed that even a Rs 2 crore frame seems underpriced. Every rupee or dollar is visible on screen, and the filmmakers can proudly say this is how cinematic money should be spent. Bemish Kishi. The soundtrack, understated but unforgettable. Let's talk music. One of the most underrated aspects of Avatar has always been its soundtrack. This time too, the trailer begins with a subtle, haunting ambient tone, like the calm before a volcanic storm. As the conflict rises, the drums kick in, the wind howls, and the score drops like a meteor. It's not just sound, it's an emotion, it's tension, it's destiny calling. The story so far, a family saga in an alien war. One of the most beautiful things about Avatar is that it isn't just about war, explosions, or sci-fi. It's about family, belonging, and identity. The Sully family, Jake, Neytiri, Lohak, and Kiri, represent more than just aliens on a mission. They represent how we as humans feel torn between love and survival. In Fire and Ash, this emotional core is set to go even deeper with new challenges, betrayals, and war between tribes. The Fire Tribe, the new threat or a misunderstood force. Here's where the trailer gets truly mind-blowing. We see a completely new tribe, aggressive, confident, and fire-wielding. Their leader, a powerful warrior, says something that shakes the Avatar fandom. We don't worship Eva, we challenge her. That one line reveals everything. This is not just about fighting humans anymore, it's a battle of beliefs, release date and franchise future. Avatar 3, Fire and Ash is set to release on December 19, 2025. But that's not all. 2 more sequels are coming. Avatar 4, 2029, Avatar 5, 2031. The total budget for all 5 films, Rs 18,000 crore plus, $2.2 billion. And judging by this trailer, Avatar 3 alone might earn enough to fund the next 2 films. Indeed, will Avatar 3 cross Rs 5,000 crore globally? It's possible. Not just because of hype or franchise value, but because this trailer gives us something cinema has lacked lately. Wonder James Cameron has pulled off a miracle with one, Fire Tribe versus Water Tribe, the next chapter of Pandora's story. In Avatar The Way of Water, we were introduced to the serene ocean based Metkaina clan. But now in Fire and Ash, we are stepping into Pandora's most dangerous and uncharted territory, the Ash people. This tribe doesn't pray to Ava, they challenge her. Their environment is volcanic, their behavior aggressive, and their leader fierce. This isn't just a new location, it's a new ideology. Where the water tribe seeks balance, the fire tribe thrives in chaos and control. 2. Meet the new characters. Who's who in Fire and Ash? Varang, the Fire Queen, played by Oona Chaplin. She is not your typical villain. Varang is a powerful, spiritually disillusioned warrior who questions Pandora's ancient beliefs. In the trailer, she says, "We don't follow Eva, we follow the flame." This line reveals everything. Varang represents rebellion, strength, and survival by any means. Expect her to be the emotional and philosophical antithesis of Neytiri. Loak, the next generation leader. Jake Sully's younger son, Loak, is said to be the emotional heart of Avatar 3. His connection with Ava, his bravery, and his personal losses make him a symbol of the next era, someone who will bridge the gap between tribes. Kiri, the chosen one? Grace's daughter Kiri might hold the key to Pandora's survival. Her deep spiritual connection with Ava, glimpses of mystical powers, and unique behavior hint that she might be Pandora's savior, a hybrid being who understands both science and spirituality. 3. James Cameron's direction, world building on a god level. Let's talk about the man behind the madness, James Cameron. With Fire and Ash, Cameron has reached a level of cinematic world building that's nearly impossible to replicate. This isn't just set design, this is ecosystem design. He's not just directing a story, he's engineering a planet, culture, language, emotion, and mythology. Each tribe feels unique, not just in visuals but in ideology, rituals, and emotion. 4. Cinematography, visual language, more than just pretty frames. The tone of this film is drastically different from Way of Water. Where that film was cool, calm, and floating, this one is raw, rugged, and burning. The ash particles in the air, the glow of lava under alien skin, the light hitting cracked volcanic rocks. It's not just CGI, it's CGI made emotional. There's a new texture to everything. Even Pandora itself looks like it's in pain, reflecting the spiritual disconnect caused by war and rebellion. 5. The music score, building emotions frame by frame. Simon Franklin returns as the composer, and the background score in the trailer is nothing short of cinematic poetry. It starts softly, like a heartbeat of the forest, then grows into tribal drums and otherworldly melodies, like the planet preparing for war. The music is not there just to accompany the visuals, it's there to lead your emotions, and that's what makes Avatar different. 6. The philosophy, fire, rebellion, and Ava's silence. Avatar 3 doesn't just add fire for action, it adds fire as metaphor. 7. Can Avatar 3 win an Oscar? Very likely. Here's why Fire and Ash could be the franchise's biggest awards contender. Possible Oscar categories: Best Visual Effects, guaranteed nomination. Best Sound Design, very high chances. Best Cinematography. If the film is as stunning as the trailer, it's a lock. 8. India's role in the global Avatar storm. India has become one of the top markets for Avatar. With The Way of Water earning nearly Rs 500 crore in India, Fire and Ash has a high-quality Hindi dub with emotionally resonant dialogues. 9. Story predictions. What might actually happen in Avatar 3? Kiri's powers grow. She might be able to channel Ava and possibly revive or heal parts of Pandora that have been scorched. Neytiri's revenge arc. After her son's death in Way of Water, Neytiri could unleash her rage, especially on humans or Fire Tribe members. 10. Technology behind the magic. A masterclass in filmmaking. James Cameron didn't just shoot Fire and Ash, he innovated how movies are made. 11. Why Avatar 3 is more important than ever. In an age of reboots, sequels, and shallow content, Avatar 3 stands out because it refuses to follow trends, takes its time to craft quality, uses tech to elevate emotions, not replace them, believes that cinema can still inspire awe. Now it's your turn. Let's hear from you in the comments. What hit you hardest in the trailer? The visuals, the characters, or the music? Do you believe Avatar 3 can beat Way of Water at the box office? And which character are you most excited to see? Varang, Kiri, or Loak? If you enjoyed this breakdown, hit like, share it with fellow cinephiles, and stay tuned because this cinematic journey has just begun. See you in the next video. Take care. Bye.